These ants have completely lost their minds. They set their sights on a plump duck, not to drag it home for a feast, but to haul it all the way to a cliff 5 kilometers away. It all started when the duck went camping in the mountains and happened to mess with a worker ant. The duck saw the little ant struggling to carry a giant bean all by itself. Curious, it reached out and poked the ant, wondering how much strength something that small could really have. Then the duck decided to play a prank. First, it dropped a thermos on top of the ant, but the ant kept going, undeterred. Next, the duck piled fruits and vegetables on it. The ant wobbled back and forth, but somehow refused to fall. To really push the ant to its limit, the duck set up all sorts of obstacles, but that tough little ant made it through every single one. The duck got more and more into it, even making the ant walk a tightrope. The ant tried its hardest to stay balanced, but this time, it just couldn't hold on. It got crushed flat on the spot. That completely enraged the ants. Meanwhile, the duck just laughed hysterically. The tiny ant could only walk away helplessly, since there was no way it could fight the massive duck. But it didn't want to lose the food, so it ran straight back to the nest for reinforcements. It reported that it had found a huge feast, but since the colony hadn't seen cake in ages, everyone thought it was bluffing. It wasn't until the little ant started jumping and waving frantically that it caught the captain's attention. They'd been starving for too long. As soon as the captain heard there was something tasty, he perked up instantly and gave the signal to assemble. Within seconds, the entire ant army swarmed out of the nest, switching into full combat mode. Meanwhile, the clueless duck was still snoring away. The scout team arrived first, climbed up the basket, and started their operation, but the duck rolled over in its sleep and completely blocked them. No problem. Strength and numbers were what ants did best. As long as they worked together, there was nothing they couldn't accomplish. So they kept dragging the duck over hills, through obstacles, with one goal in mind: ditch the duck and grab the food. Eventually, the duck woke up. It stormed up from the bottom of the cliff, furious to see its food being stolen, but the ants were way too fast. No matter how the duck lunged or chased, it just couldn't catch up. Their teamwork was flawless, every move sharp, precise, and unpredictable, like they were in the middle of a perfect team battle. When they even pulled off what looked like a perfect three-point shot, the duck completely lost it. It scrambled to grab the food back, but ended up losing its clothes instead. Enraged, the duck grabbed a bunch of firecrackers, not caring that its clothes were in tatters, and swore it would catch those ants no matter what. But in the end, the firecrackers went off, and once again, the duck was blown straight off the cliff.